Welcome to my Chrono Trigger playthrough. This will be my playthrough of the jet bike races and claiming Robo, my next companion. Well, first we gotta get out of the dome. And these are the abandoned sewers that take you to Death Peak. I really shouldn't have come down here. These guys drop a lot of experience points. And because of that and all the fights in the factory in the next episode, I fail to beat below level 10 when I get to the end of time. Thought I got more money there. Would have at least made it worth it. Unfortunately, Fireworld didn't work, so I had to take them individually. And them using magic such as level 1 water and level 1 lightning shows that we really shouldn't be in this area. Since we haven't gotten it yet. Because of those battles, I had to go back to heal before moving on to the bike race. Now there's two ways to do the bike race, and I show them both. Or I should say the area the bike race is in. One is to actually race and beat Johnny, who we're about to go meet. And like I said, these ruins, it's hard to tell what goes where. And my playthrough is off of the second version of this we'll see where I failed and walked through the ruins. That's probably another reason why my experience went up too much. Because there's a real trick to beating Johnny. You have to stay in front of him. When you bump a lot, you need to be the one in the front to bump. Be careful with your boost. You gotta time it just right before the goal to pop over the goal ahead of them. And like I said, the trick is to stay in the front and have him bump as much as possible to get the most points. Out of this, it's 894. And this was my winning run. Unfortunately, I did not save after I got Robo and got stuck in a death spiral loop in the factory. Now, there is an important item here called the racing log, which makes it a mini game. And as you can tell, this is the first time I've escaped from battle. And like I said, 5 of these jellies. And they can all be taken out with a 1 cyclone or fire whirl. And they protect the racing log. And we're almost to our second techniques. And that's what I was checking there. Now, with the later recordings that I use, and this is showing my failed race. Because you have to at least try once before you can walk through the ruins. And the logbook that I showed us getting is in the dead center of those ruins. And every time you bump him from the back, it deducts points. Every time he bumps you in the back, you gain points. And that's the secret to maximizing your points. I did try a couple of times, but it was just a very off night when I did that, and a little frustrating too, if I have to admit. That's one of the reasons I try to avoid voice recording while I'm playing, because you'd be hearing things that would make a sailor blush after enough frustration. But as it shows, it steals all your points. So to get the most points, it's like I said. Stay in front of him as much as possible. Have him smack you in the butt. So he still points off of him. And get your timing right on that final boost. Which I couldn't get. I did it 4 times? I thought I only did it 3. My mistake. I must have been more aggravated than I thought when I did this. So, if you want to, you can skip ahead a little bit. I know I'd like to. Finally, I get through, and I try to sneak past, but there's no way to sneak past these 3. So I tried to escape as much as I could. Couldn't escape from a pincher attack. Oh, I thought I fought him. Never mind. It was these guys I fought. And like I said, there's the law record book. And it's in the middle of the map. And if you don't mind the fights, we're escaping. It's actually quicker to just walk through and do the mini game later. And now we got the race recordings. And this is the run I went off of. Just like I said, I got stuck in a death spiral from my backup to the autosave. And my nearest save was the one I just came from. Now, we got 2 force fights here to clean out the dome. And this is us picking up Robo. Once you pick up Robo, you cannot get the very secret hidden ending. And there's only a small window right after you fight the Guardian and give him the seed, I believe, to be able to get to the portal for that secret ending to fight the last boss. Actually don't need the fire world, just a cyclone will do after that. And no more monsters will spawn in this area anymore. And we finally gained 2 of our second tier skills. And we won't gain any more for Lucia and Chrono until later. The only thing to be active with is Robo here. And then we'll go through the montage of her fixing him real quick. While they explore the place. And after this, we will be taking on the factory in the next video with Robo. And if you've enjoyed it, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe.